Hi Taurus, welcome into your weekly read for the week of July 3rd to the 9th, 2023. Hope all is well. We're going to begin and pull from this Divine Animals Oracle deck, and then we'll pull some tarot from the Light Seers deck. I'm so sorry, I'm super tired and my voice is struggling. Just getting back to serving. Anyways, but let's do some shuffling and see what the upcoming week has in store for my Tauruses. Coming out, secrets and ritual. In the first attempt, the two cards that came out were will and leadership. Those felt very accurate for you. I feel as if there's a will that you need to maintain and or dig for to shift forward, to get things done, to not let things get the best of you, right? But standing up and being proud of all that you're getting done, all that you're moving towards. But I feel as if you are helping people. You're taking initiative. You're not sitting back and letting things fly or not get done. It's like, but when you do push people to do what they should be doing or you feel they could be doing, whether it's at work or at home, it could be anything, right? I feel as if it's a likable way of initiating that. Does that make sense? But moderation. Are we overdoing it, my friend? Okay. Whether it's consumption as far as food, things like alcohol, could be literally anything. Could be moderation as far as who and what you're wrapped up with. Temptation is something that's going to be put in front of you, or you may put yourself, in front of it. And so ask yourself, is it going to benefit me to overdo it? The answer is no. Okay. So apply that as you may. I know how it's going to apply for me having Taurus in my chart, but secrets and ritual. Now it's a week where they're showing me sort of a snake imagery, right? A snake vibe where, don't take that in the negative sense, but it's like you're kind of slithering through the week, right? Doing what you have to do in a very smooth, almost secretive manner. People seeing you as a bit of a mystery. Could be as well a week where you're finding there's a bit of a focus, if not a huge focus on somebody else's secrets in your life, right? That being potentially a negative mystery as well. But I do feel like people are seeing you as a positive mystery, somebody who has a lot going on, kind of like Leo's reading, but different. Feeling as if there are certain annoyances, distractions, overwhelming moments, alerting moments throughout the week, okay? A focus, a huge focus this week on your rituals, how you get things done, what you make sure is prioritized in, for some, very little free time in between working and, getting things done otherwise, obligations. Say, for example, self-care. Okay, what self-care routines are you actually making sure get done, are fulfilled, regardless of what else you have to take care of, right? In spirit saying, well, what about this one? What about this one, right? Don't you feel that that's going to make you feel top-notch? Don't you think that's going to help you, this and that's going to help you proceed and potentially accomplish more? And I feel as if at times there's not a lot to give. I hope that makes sense. It's like, I'm burnt out. I'm super tired. I get it. I have been super tired since I began my new serving job. However it works for you, it could just be everything in your life in general, all that's on your plate, just feeling kind of tired in general. But I just feel like, for some, it could be your emotional side tying into it, weighing things down a bit. But I feel like, again, there's that will to shift forward, to keep doing what you need to do in a very realistic manner that you need to dig for or maintain. But self-care, your routines, your rituals. But I also feel like the way something moves, is run, how other people play into how something is proceeding, right? That could be a work situation, at home once again. That's also being very much highlighted in your awareness for the better and for the worse. And so therefore also highlighting the control that you don't have in a situation, if not multiple, and where your control does lie. And so tuning into focusing more so on where your control lies. Sure, times again, you're taking initiative if you can, right? If it's appropriate or you feel intuitively it's going to make any difference whatsoever. But how do I utilize where my control lies to better what's at hand? Okay, what I'm wrapped up with. Let's move on to the tarot. Wow, I'm dehydrated is what I just heard. And you can hear that's actually happening for me. Anyways, the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Who are you bonding with? All right. This could be thoughts of potential action towards or involvement with a connection of true importance being viewed as a bit of a wish fulfillment for you. It could be more so, say, a new job or a job in general or a different type of situation where that's the wish fulfillment and there's connecting taking place within it. Okay. You could be reconnecting with your higher self or just in general. Could be more so connecting to spirit, the universe. I'm hearing your dreams are of importance. But again, it could be, say, at home or at work or a different type of situation where, I keep giving those two examples for a reason, where you are connecting with one, if not multiple people of importance. And it's this likable way about you where it's like, I'm hearing you can do no harm. You're giving off this very likable, doable vibe, almost angelic for some, but if not fully angelic. And I feel like you're very much protected throughout the week. Let's just say that. And you have a bit of a golden touch, but there is a lot of passion around you is what I'm getting. Yeah, within you. Absolutely. And that will shine through and be put to use. But look at the fiery imagery around him. Okay. It feels like people you're working with, living with, in touch with, are just wrapped up with throughout the week. It could be even spirits surrounding you. Just a lot of, they're saying spitfire, feisty energy, passion, a lot of personality is what I'm getting. And this is just fully applying to my situation. Anyways, the Queen of Swords, what do we need to cut out? They're saying in a large sense, yes, I feel like you've got a better handle on what that is for you, right? Wanting to shift towards the new, wanting to improve your life, having a vision, right? Or at least part of one. But breaking it down to the days, the weeks, right? Or just this week, because we're speaking upon the week as a whole. What do we need to get rid of? Again, moderation, consuming too much, overdoing it. It just feels like there is improvement that Spirit's nudging you towards, right? Out of preparation for what you want to fly towards and making the best out of what's at hand. There's a feeling that you almost are admiring or simply liking, seeing the value in certain imperfections throughout the week. It reminds me of my new job. It's like there is no perfection within that situation, but all the meanwhile, it has its benefits and I enjoy it. And I feel like I fit in, okay, at least for the most part, which I feel will increase moving forward. But you get the point. Apply it to whatever you're admiring or observing or wrapped up with throughout the week. It's like, it's a good thing. It's a healthy thing that this isn't perfect, but that can come with certain annoyances, difficulties, obstacles, all the meanwhile, right? Taking the good with the bad, okay? But I do sense that it's a week where you could potentially find a lot of quick movement taking place, whether that's more so around you, it could be you as well. It could be just how something is feeling, doing a lot of speaking, communicating, going back to that Two of Cups, getting your voice out there. It's a week to be a Taurus. I want to improve this, but I can't yet. That's also a vibe. Reminds me of me growing my hair out. I keep mentioning it in these readings. But you are making significant progress in one, if not multiple ways tied into moving towards the fulfillment of a goal, right? And I do feel as if that's going to feel very satisfying, rewarding all the meanwhile. And I'm hearing facing something, dealing with something head on, all right? There's a sense of you not ignoring what's needing to be taken care of, But in one, if not multiple other ways, you are sort of neglecting the fact that you do need to improve your lifestyle, your habit or habits. All the meanwhile, it's like, why aren't we facing that head on? Okay, because it feels good in the moment, because it's a temporary solution, or you know what I mean? Apply it as you may once again, but let's be honest with ourselves. As I say, the Judgment card. The Fool card. It's a week where I find a lot, it's kind of split energy. A lot of what's drawn to the reading will fall back into how it's proceeding and how things are perfect and imperfect, and what's getting done and what's not, right? Very efficiently. But there are some drawn to the reading who need to tweak your approach or your perspective and just flow with things, okay? Don't try to control what is not within your Taurus control. But it just feels like you're being viewed by spirit and potentially other people as an understandable, oh, that was more than one message, an understandable wounded warrior, someone who's just burnt out. You could be working a lot. You could just have a lot on your plate. Other factors of your life that you deal with behind closed doors or within that people just don't need to know and don't understand. But this playing into the mysterious vibe about you all the meanwhile. And so Spirit's saying, yeah, we get it. You're burnt out, or you're just feeling a bit drained at times, having a lot to deal with, cope with. So what are we going to do about it? Right? Take that in the right light. Excuse me. You're needing to take care of yourself when you can. Some of which, not a lot of time to do so. I was just drawn to the word fortune, and then as I was saying that, as I stumbled, I heard fortunate. You're very fortunate this week for one, if not multiple reasons. And there's fortune to be acquired and much more on the horizon. It's going to be a great productive week for you, but you need to take care of yourself and apply true levels of honesty, just like I feel you would productively do when it comes to a friend, an acquaintance, or a coworker. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, and I'll definitely see you next time.